Hi, my name is Anam Malik and I welcome you all on my YouTube channel of AIMS Academy. As I told you in my previous tutorial that I have selected some topics for the beginners which are helpful for the beginners to improve their concepts and to avoid the misunderstandings they are having in clearing the concepts. So today's topic I have selected is algebra. In algebra, basically the algebra is a very broader term of mathematics, but before getting into that broader term we need to know some basic concepts of algebra. And what are the basic concepts or terminology, you can say, the terms which are used continuously in algebra. We need to know that what are actually the meaning of that terms. So here my first example which I have given is 7x plus 7 is equal to 9. Here the first term I have written is this 7 is coefficient, this x is variable, this 7 as changes its position becomes constant, this 9 is as well a constant. But here I have written only the name. What actually they are, I have explained it later. That what is the constant? A value or a number that never changes in an equation. Constant, as per our vocabulary, constant means that will not change. In mathematics, the same meaning we will have, that a value or a number that never changes in an equation. In the above example which I have given you, 7 is a constant. This 7 will never changes its value in the whole solution of the equation we will have. So this 7 is a constant here I have written. So what is the constant actually? Constant is the value which will never change its number, which will never change its value during an equation. Now what is the variable? Variable, as per our vocabulary, variable comes from varies. Varies mean it changes. So a variable is a symbol that we assign to an unknown value. So variable is a symbol that we assign to an unknown value. What does it mean? A variable comes from variable word comes from varies. Varies mean to change. So variable is the value which we need to calculate. Usually it is represented by the alphabet x, y, z. In my equation which I have written, the x is the variable, but not necessarily be in every equation it must be x. It can change. It can change, like it can be y, it can be z. So in simple words, if you want to understand, variable is the number, is the unknown actually, which you need to calculate, and for which you have to calculate a certain value in an equation. So variable is a symbol that we assign to an unknown value. Unknown value, usually the question is calculate the value of unknown. Then what is that unknown? That unknown is actually the variable. And variable, I have told you, is usually represented by the alphabets. Normally we take alphabet x, y, z, but it is not necessary that every time we will take the same variable, like same value x, y, z. It can be a, b, c. It can be like either of any alphabet. But you need to understand the definition, that what is the definition? The unknown value which we have to calculate is actually the variable. I hope you are you understand the constant and variable. I am moving toward the next concept and the next very important term, that is coefficient. So coefficient is the number that is placed. This is the word which you need to understand before variable, and what I have written in the bracket, in the product form. This is the one condition before, and this is the second condition in the product. So the number that is placed before the variable in a product form is the coefficient. Come again toward the example I have given. Look at here. This x is the variable and this 7 is the number which is placed before the variable, and x and 7 both are multiplied with each other. So the both condition of the before and the product are satisfied. So this 7 becomes the coefficient. Here you need to understand one more thing, that look at this. This 7 and this 7 is same, but it is all the game of the position. This is the 7 which is the coefficient when it is placed before the variable and in the product form. And this 7 again becomes the constant when it is written individually. So you need to understand the concept. It is all the game of the positions. 7 becomes the constant when it is written separately, and 7 becomes coefficient when it is written or it is placed before the variable in the product form. I hope you are cleared with the constant, variable and coefficient. These are the very important terms which you need to understand in algebra. Moving toward the very next and very important concept, that is the term. You need to understand that I have written 3 parts. A term can be either a constant. Constant can also be called a term in algebra. Second, product of coefficient and variable. Look at this, I have written here 3x. This individually, when I will say this x is the variable, this 3 is the coefficient, but when 3x are combined together, what I will say to it? I will say this 3x is a term. This 4y is a term. Term is a very important concept in algebra. You need to know that what is the term. Term can either be a constant. You can call a constant as a term. You can call a product of variable and a coefficient as a term. And what is the third condition? Product of two or more variable. If the two or more variable, look at this, this is one variable x and this is the other variable y. This is the one variable y, this is the other variable z. So x and y, when in the product form, the two variables are multiplying with each other. This is the term. You can say this x is not a coefficient. This x is the variable individually, this y is the variable individually, and this xy when combined together in the product form, it becomes a term. Same condition will be applied here on yz. Now the next important thing you need to understand about the algebra is an algebraic expression. What is an algebraic expression? It is a later term which is actually connected with the previous all terms I have explained you. As it is written an expression in which variables and constant. I have explained you that what is the variable. I have explained you what are the constants. So when variables and constants are connected with the help of fundamental signs, what are these fundamental signs? Fundamental signs of mathematics, you all know that is plus, minus, multiply and divide. So when the all constants or any constant and variable is connected with any of the single fundamental sign, then that will make an algebraic expression. So you can clear it with the help of the examples I have given. Look at this. This x is the variable, this 2 is the coefficient. The both are connected with the fundamental sign of, obviously they are product of each other. This becomes a single term, but actually this is an algebraic expression as well. Later, in the second example, this term and this constant are connected with the fundamental sign of addition. This is also an algebraic expression. Move toward the third example. This is the variable. This is the variable. The both are connected. This is the fraction. And the fraction is connected by the sign of division. And one more term is also here. That is 1. The both terms are connected with the sign of addition. So this is all about algebraic expression. Hope you all are cleared with the concept, basic concepts and the terms which I have explained you for the algebra. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you have learned a lot. So do subscribe the channel, and if you are having any problem in the concepts and in any topic, just let us know in the comment section. We will get back to you soon. Thank you so much.